Have you ever felt a small, fleeting discomfort? A moment of dizziness when you stand up to fast, a slight forgetfulness, and for a brief second, a cold wave of fear washes over you? You ask yourself, is this just age, or is it a warning? This is a question I have heard many times in my long years of practice. It is a quiet fear that lives in the hearts of many of us over 60. The fear of something silent growing within our bodies. The fear that our arteries, the vital rivers that carry life to every part of us, might be slowly clogging up. The fear that our body's relationship with sugar is becoming unbalanced, paving a path towards diabetes. These are not small fears. They are fears about our very independence, our dignity, our ability to live a full life without becoming a burden to those we love. In your search for answers, you have likely turned to nature. It is a wise instinct. The earth provides us with powerful allies. And today, we will speak of one of the most humble, yet most potent, the onion. But let me be very clear. This is not a video about a miraculous cure. I do not believe in such things. True health is a house built with many bricks. Your doctor's guidance is the foundation. Your lifestyle is the walls. Food, like the onion, is a crucial part of that structure, but it cannot stand alone. Today, I want to share with you the science and the ancient wisdom behind this everyday vegetable. We will explore how a simple onion, when understood and used correctly, can become a powerful protector for your arteries and a harmonizer for your blood sugar. We will also uncover the common mistakes people make, thinking a single food can undo a lifetime of habits. So, let us begin this journey together. Let us turn fear into knowledge, and knowledge into calm, confident action. For decades, we have been told a simple story. If you want to protect your heart and manage your sugar, you must fear fat and run from sugar. And while there is truth in this, it is an incomplete story. It is like blaming the rain for a flood, without looking at the mountain where the river begins. The true, silent enemy, the one that works behind the scenes to damage our arteries and disrupt our body's harmony, is not a single nutrient. It is a condition. In modern science, it is called chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. Let me explain this simply. Imagine a small, quiet fire is smoldering inside your body. It is not a raging blaze you would feel as pain, but a low, persistent heat. This is chronic inflammation. It tires the body, it stresses the heart, and it slowly damages the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, making them rough and welcoming to. And what about oxidative stress? Think of it as a form of rusting on a cellular level. Just as metal rusts when exposed to oxygen and water, our bodies can rust internally from certain metabolic processes and unhealthy foods. This rust weakens our cells and makes it harder for our body to repair itself. Now, you may be thinking, Dr. Inmui, this sounds complicated, but you may already be feeling its effects. That persistent fatigue that lingers, no matter how much you rest. That feeling that your body just doesn't recover like it used to. Often, we dismiss this as just being old, but I urge you to see it differently. It is not your age. It is your body sending a subtle signal that this silent fire may be burning too high. I remember a patient of mine, a gentleman I will call Mr. Tanaka. He was a disciplined man. He had cut out desserts and avoided fatty meats. He ate salads, steamed rice, and grilled fish. Yet, his inflammatory markers were high. He was frustrated. I am doing everything right, he told me. We looked closer, not just at what he was eating, but how. His healthy salad dressings were made with vegetable oils high in omega-6, which can promote inflammation. The fish he grilled was often slightly blackened, creating compounds that cause oxidative stress. We made 2 small changes. We switched his dressing to a simple mix of extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice, and we taught him to cook his fish more gently, with steam or at a lower temperature. Within 3 months, his energy levels had transformed. The change was not in the main ingredients, but in the subtle habits surrounding them. His story is a powerful reminder. The body does not simply clog up or break down with age. It responds to the environment we create for it, meal by meal. And the good news is, we have the power to make that environment a healing one. So, if this silent fire of inflammation is the problem, how do we begin to pacify it? Our ancestors did not have modern laboratories, but they had something just as powerful. Centuries of observation. They understood that the answers often lie in the soil beneath our feet. In Japan, a core principle of a long life is to eat a rainbow from the earth and to honor the humble, pungent vegetables that form the foundation of our meals. The onion, along with its cousin, garlic, belongs to a family of plants called alliums, which have been revered for their protective properties for millennia. Modern science is now showing us why this ancient wisdom holds true. The onion is not just a vegetable, it is a treasure chest of powerful natural compounds. Let's look at two of its greatest treasures. The first is a powerful antioxidant called quercetin. Think of quercetin as a master firefighter. It rushes directly to the source of the inflammation, the delicate lining of your blood vessels, and helps to calm the fire. It also acts as a sweeper for the rust of oxidative stress we spoke of, protecting your cells from damage. The second treasure is what gives the onion its sharp, unmistakable aroma: sulfur compounds. These compounds are like diligent housekeepers for your circulatory system. They send signals to your body that help relax the blood vessels, which can support healthy blood pressure. They also appear to help make the blood less sticky, making it flow more freely through your body's pipes. You may be wondering, does the type of onion matter? It is a good question. While all onions are beneficial, science has observed that purple onions often contain a higher concentration of quercetin and other protective antioxidants called anthocyanins, the very compounds that give them their rich color. But the white or yellow onion is still a powerful ally. The best onion is the one you will eat consistently. And do not fear cooking it. Many believe you must eat onions raw to get the benefits, but this is a myth. While some compounds are sensitive to very high heat, gentle cooking can actually make the quercetin more available for your body to absorb. So, whether raw in a salad or gently sow it with other vegetables, you are giving your body a precious gift. You will not feel these compounds working overnight. But as you make them a part of your daily ritual, you may start to notice the subtle signs of a healthier circulation. A little more warmth in your hands and feet. A little more stamina during your afternoon walk. This is the quiet, steady work of a humble food, helping your body find its balance once more. Now that you understand the protective power held within this humble vegetable, I must share a crucial warning. This is a point of great importance, and it is the reason why many people try natural solutions and become disappointed when they do not see results. There is a tempting belief in our modern world that for every problem, there is a single magic solution. We call them superfoods, and while foods like the onion are indeed super, they cannot perform miracles in isolation. This is what I call the superfood syndrome, the trap of believing one ingredient can solve all our problems. Adding a healthy onion to a diet that is otherwise filled with processed foods, hidden sugars, and unhealthy fats is like trying to mop a flooded floor while the faucet is still gushing water. The small amount of good you do is quickly overwhelmed. Let us be honest with ourselves. The anti-inflammatory power of an onion's quercetin is fighting a losing battle against the pro-inflammatory effects of a sugary soda or a meal made from a box. The benefits are simply cancelled out. And we must be mindful of the sweet poison that hides in plain sight. The sugar in your ketchup, the refined flour in your healthy whole wheat bread, the sweetness in your yogurt. These things fuel the silent fire of inflammation that we are trying so hard to put out. An onion cannot undo the damage caused by a constant intake of hidden sugars. Most importantly, and I cannot stress this enough, a food, no matter how powerful, is not a replacement for your doctor's advice or your prescribed medication. If you have been diagnosed with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes, your treatment plan is your lifeline. The onion is a wonderful ally to that plan. It is a helper. It is not, and never will be, a substitute. To stop your medication in favor of eating more onions would be a dangerous mistake. True, lasting health is not a treasure hunt for one magic ingredient. It is the art of building a healthy lifestyle. It is a garden where many different plants work together to create a thriving ecosystem. The onion is a valuable plant in that garden, but it needs the support of other healthy habits to truly flourish. So, we have cleared the path of warnings and myths. Now, let us build the path of action. How do we invite this humble ally into our lives? Not as a single solution, but as part of a wise strategy. I will share with you a few simple practices. First, let us talk about preparation. My patients often ask me for the best way to eat an onion. While many ways are good, I often recommend a simple morning ritual. I call it a sa no mizu, or morning water. Simply take a few thin slices of raw purple onion and place them in a glass of cool water. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Let it sit for about 10 minutes before you drink the water and eat the onion slices. This gentle infusion is a wonderful way to start your day. It is simple, requires no cooking, and delivers the raw power of the onion directly to your system. Of course, Adding onion to your salads, soups, and steamed vegetables is also excellent. The goal is consistency. Second, a 2-minute habit to amplify the benefits. The protective compound, quercetin, is what we call fat-soluble. This means your body absorbs it much more effectively when it is consumed with a small amount of healthy fat. So, here is the habit. Whenever you eat onion, whether in your morning water, a salad, or a cooked dish, try to include a small amount of extra virgin olive oil, a few slices of avocado, or a handful of nuts shortly after. This simple pairing ensures your body receives the maximum gift from the onion. Third, speak with your doctor, not as a passive patient, but as an active partner. Instead of asking, "Is it okay to eat onions?" try asking more empowering questions. For example, "I am focusing on an anti-inflammatory diet to support my heart health. Are there any interactions with my current medications I should be aware of? Or, could we test my C-reactive protein levels at my next visit? I would like to track my body's inflammation." These questions show you are engaged in your own well-being. Finally, I want you to bring the spirit of Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, to your kitchen. We practice Shinrin-yoku by immersing our senses in the forest to reduce stress. You can do the same with your food. When you prepare your onion, don't rush. Notice the vibrant, deep purple of its skin. Smell its clean, sharp aroma. When you eat, chew slowly. Taste the complex flavors. Be grateful for the nourishment it provides. This mindful approach reduces stress, which in itself is a powerful anti-inflammatory action. You see, control over your health is not found in grand, difficult gestures. It is found in these small, mindful, and consistent daily actions. We have spoken about inflammation, about quercetin, about healthy habits. But I must ask you a question. Why? Why do we do any of this? Why do we care about what is happening inside our arteries or how our body uses sugar? I will tell you the truth. This was never truly about your arteries. It is about having the mental clarity to follow a conversation with your children and grandchildren and to share your own stories with them. It is about having the steady energy to walk in the park on a beautiful afternoon, to tend to your garden, to travel to a place you have always wanted to see. It is about preserving the freedom to live in your own home, to care for yourself, and to wake up each morning with a sense of purpose. In Japan, we have a word for this, ikigai. It is your reason for being, your reason to get out of bed. Everything we have discussed today, every slice of onion, every drop of olive oil is an act of protecting your ikigai. Think of your body not as a machine that is breaking down, but as a garden. Nurturing your health is not a chore. It is the gentle, loving act of watering the roots of your own vitality. When you do this, you are not just preventing illness, you are cultivating joy. And on this journey, I ask you to embrace another piece of Japanese wisdom, wabi-sabi. It is the art of finding beauty in imperfection. Your health journey will not be perfect. Some days you will eat well, other days you may not. Some days you will feel strong, others you will feel tired. Wabi-sabi teaches us to be gentle with ourselves, to accept the imperfections of our body and our path, and to celebrate every small victory. When you choose to care for your health, you are giving the most precious gift not only to yourself, but to your family. You give them the gift of your presence, your wisdom, and you give them peace of mind, knowing that you are cherishing the life you have built. This is the true legacy of health. It is the freedom to live fully, with dignity, until our very last day. We have traveled far in our short time together today. We began by acknowledging a quiet fear that many of us share. We uncovered the remarkable science hidden inside one of nature's most common gifts. We learned to be wary of simplistic promises and to embrace a more holistic view. And most importantly, we remembered that this entire journey is about protecting our freedom to live a full and vibrant life. The path to lasting health is not paved with a single miracle food, but with small, wise, daily choices. See the onion not as a cure, but as a trusted friend and a powerful ally on your journey. Let your kitchen be a place of healing. Let your meals be an act of self-respect. And let your health be a garden you tend with patience and love. Continue to learn, to ask questions, and to walk this path hand in hand with your trusted doctor. The power to live a long, vibrant, and independent life does not come from a hidden secret, but from the simple wisdom you apply, day by day. Before we part, I would be honored to learn from you. What is one simple, natural habit that brings you a sense of vitality and peace? It could be a food, a morning stretch, or a quiet moment of reflection. Please share your wisdom in the comments below. Your experience is a precious gift to everyone in this community. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Be well and be kind to yourself.